Okay, let's start our first session of ours. In this session, I will try to give you some background of ours, how ours its works, and how R is important for us in nowadays in learning technology and new language. And then I will give you some suggestion to arrange your data on Excel sheet. And we will also move to the R softwares. So I will show you that's how its structure and how many component it has. So you in this lecture, you basically will understand the R's program. So let's start our sessions. So my sound is clear to all of you. So
Yes, it's clear, Dr. Saab.
okay, thank you, Doc. So what we have problem with our data? So it's a very we collect data from our experiment. Sometimes it's a 1 year, 2 year, even 3 year data in especially in PhD research. So sometime in research station also they have multiple years data. So it's a very difficult for students and researcher to have much data, and they cannot present their data in graphics and table in true manners. So when they do not understand their data, and they surely will not able to present this data in a good way. And when they not present their good way in publication in thesis, so many errors come out and sometimes rejections in our publications. So in other softwares, different softwares, commonly people are using, they are not able to deal with that data. If they have to multiple Excel sheets, so they will have even my even one our student a PhD, he give me his data for analysis. So he has 40 Excel sheet, his 3 year PhD data and 40 Excel sheet. So you can imagine how to deal 40 Excel sheet and how to understand this sheet and how to understand our data and present data. He was very in trouble. But when we have arranged this data in one Excel sheet and we do all his analysis with our program, we do a statistical analysis and its graphical presentation through ours, it become easy to understand and present. So his papers are in a good international journals in process. Hopefully it will be published soon. So learning of ours, the first purpose is to understand your data. And we will see that how we can draw descriptive statistic and summary of our data and a head and tail function different or give you in a single line commands, and your data will be explored easily. So first is our student face our faculty face to deal with large data set with multiple factors, 2 factor, 3 factor, and more than 3 factors data. So they have problem to dealing with that. So it's a solution. R can easily deal with large data set. And second one is the missing value. So sometimes we do experiment and some of our application in especially in lab studies, they are destroyed or some heavy rain. So that's we are not able to take data of some applications. So are in other softwares when you put this data, they give you errors that your values are missing and your data is not complete. So then they do not perform the analysis and graphics in a good way. But in ours, in R, we deal with missing values. If you have two replication and one is missing, so R can deal it with easily. So with the R, we can deal with the missing values. And then outliers. Outliers, some data is when you see that the data is not normal, the data has some outliers, its mean, median, modes are not in the same positions. So it's a very difficult when you have, I said earlier that you have 40 sheets and how you can see the outliers in that data. So it's a very difficult, but in R you will see that in one line command and in very simple 3 or 4 lines, we can deal with that data. And next is selection of right model. And you have data, you have collected data, and you do not know which appropriate model is will work for you, or it will draw a true conclusion for you. So in R, we will see that how we can draw a right and we can select a right model for data analysis. And other more thing is that in international publications, our software is reliable for your analysis. When you give reference of our softwares and its packages, so people rely on it, and your publication get more chances to accept. And then is the quality of statistical tables, and then statistically your statistical design and your statistical tables are in a not a good forms. So the editors and reviewers of the international journal do not like publications and thesis like such reports. So R gives you a quality, so give you a better way to present statistical tables and in graphics. And then is the quality of graphic. I said earlier that your data collections and that data analysis, and then its presentation as statistical tables and in graphics. So these both decides your publication proceed for further or it will be rejected at the editor end. So that's are more important. And these all problems we will discuss, and we will deal with the, we will understand our data, we will deal missing values with the data, and quality of statistical tables you will see, and quality of graphics we will made during this training. You will see that the how quality difference from that. So here's I also show you one publications, my publication press published in a American Society of Agronomy. So I show you that how quality matters. That is our study with product economy application of biochars and inorganic nitrogen applications. So it's published in American Society of Agronomy, and you can see that so we have this is our climate data that was present, our 2 years data, and this is our 2 years data, and you see can see that the how quality of matters. This is and this is the probability tables with the 2014 and 15s and 2015 and 16s. So, and this is our graphic quality. And you can say that how you can draw a true conclusion and true when you present your data in a good way. So it's not a big study, it's a simple study, and we have do biochar and inorganic nitrogens. So it's published in a very high impact, and these society journals are very, very difficult to publish such papers. And this is from our Pakistani research. So I said that the quality matters when you present your data, you how organize your data. And this is also the statistical tables, and you can see that how lettering is present here. You can see that's A, B, C, D. If you see the other papers from developing countries, you will see lettering A to Z, A, B, C, D, Z. So they are very, very not looking good. So when you see that these are how lettering was made, so they will not did good impressions on reviewers and editors' point of view. So the main purpose is see that this we have do all analysis in our softwares through this. And this is the, you can see the benefit cost ratio we have calculated from these R softwares, and these things in training we are going to present how we can made all these graphics and how we can produce quality in a such a manner. So, so that's now what sim introductions of R's R is a programming language for statistical computing and graphing. This is developed by R core team and R Foundation for Statistical Computing. Ross and Roberts, these were two statisticians in 1992 who developed these softwares, and this is coding softwares. So R is used by data. bioinformations, and statistician for data analysis and developing. So basically, R was given name on the initial letters of Ross and Robert. So R is a statistical programs, and we can do our understand our data. We can do statistical analysis, and we can make graphics. So importance of R, why R is important, why we are here to learn R softwares. And this is 21 softwares in the world and currently using for primary as a primary tool, secondary tool, and frequently use R softwares. And in 20 softwares, R is the on the top position, and R is the future of data analysis. If you know the R's, you can deal with your data more easily, and you can understand your data, and you can present your data in most effective ways. So our importance, it's a free softwares. Other software need a huge money, which our students or our faculty members even cannot pay in 300, $400. And it's a new version come out and they also demand some money. So we cannot pay this money, but our software is free of cost. No, and time efficient. I said that you can deal with the 4, 5, 10 years data in a very short times. Other analysis which needs a weeks and month, you can deal or within days, or in if you are efficient with the hours, you can deal within hours. So it's a time efficient. As a publication quality, I saw you my papers, that how its data were present in that papers and how it's published in a highly good impact factor journal and good quality journals. And a most important thing that I like the R is the one Excel sheet. You do not need any multiple sheet for your data analysis, for your statistical analysis, for your graphic analysis. With only one Excel sheet, you can perform all your analysis and very easily. I will see you in trainings how we can make a different sheet within ours. We do not need to copy and multiply our Excel sheet. We can do analysis easily. And then I already said that the missing values, we can deal easily with the R software missing values. Literature availability. I saw that many people are trained for you, are many blogs are available, websites are available, our communities available to teach you. And one thing is afraid people, I already said in many workshops that you do not need to develop coding. All coding, all functions you want are already available on website. You have to just understand that how this code I can run, that how I can change these codes with my data. So in this training, I will show you that I will give you my codings and my data file, and you have to change it in your assignments with your data, and you can easily do that. And a logical operator in the say logical operators are if values are outliers, if you see that you have data from low data from literature or high data from literature, so you can skip this data within hours. You can deal with logical operators. I will show you. And last thing is it's always all updated. All functions and all things are updated in our softwares, and you do not find any functions and that is not available in ours. All very large community and large programmers are working on in ours. Many books are available, and you can find every analysis in our softwares. You can find it easily. So installation of ours. I have given you my videos and the links of that software, so you install it in your systems. So I in the today lectures, I will also try to installation on your system. I will share your screens, and we will install it. And when you install, now you have to understand these are very, very important concept. If you understand it, then you will not a problem to run that. When you open the R softwares, I will also show you in R these things, but I will given you a theory this time. R operates in 4 windows: window 1, window 2, window 3, and window 4. In window 1 is where we write commands. We write commands and we will write our functions here. And in window 2 or save all these files. If you all if we I will write in next session x is equal to 1, it means it will be stored in window 2. Then I will press x plus 2, it means already know the x is equal to 1, x plus 2, it will answer you x3. So it will store in this is the mind of computer, mind of our software window 2. And window 3, where R will runs the command or will you give you errors. So here will run its commands and show you results. And window 4's are here are packages are installed, and here also will your graphic all will be present in will be show in window 4. So R has four windows. Window 1, where you will write the commands, and you will write here's commands, all your functions, and you will import, export, all things will be do in window 1. And window 2 is the mind of our softwares. Which will you write in window 1, it will be stored in window 2. And it's in window 3. Window 3 with commands will run successfully, or it will give you errors. It will run successfully, it will be blue colors, it will be run, it will be errors. So it show will the red colors. And window 2, where packages are installed, and here also graphic also display in window 4. So ours is this is the basic structure of ours, how R operates. You must understand that. So next, very important thing which will give you most of the errors, and errors comes out for that. So you have to must understand the difference. What is different between the functions and what is the difference between the package. Function is the I will give you today example is the WhatsApp. If you want to do video calls, if you want to do a video calls, you have to function of WhatsApp. If you do not have WhatsApp, you cannot perform video callings. So it's a WhatsApp is the package. And what and in so in mobile phone we say them applications. And when you purchase some mobile, something are already installed, something are not installed. So for video, I purchase a new phone, I want to make to video calls. So up to till I do not install WhatsApp applications in my mobiles, I cannot perform video call functions. So for all functions, you need packages. If package in your, I already showed you in window 4, packages not exist in window 4, you will do not perform in any functions. So R will give you errors in that he could not that find that functions. So for every function you need package, and in packages many functions, yeah, as in WhatsApp package, you can text, you can make a audio call, you can make video call. So a one WhatsApp one package contain many functions. So you have to know the difference between functions and packages. You must understand that concept. I say that many errors will come out when you have to not package, or cannot perform that function because he had no package in it. So you must know the functions and packages difference. And I said the packages of two types. Some packages, when you purchase a mobile, some applications are already installed in mobiles, and some like tutors and WhatsApp, these are not installed. So these are third-party packages which are developing by different peoples, and that mobile company do not own that packages. So same is the concept in R softwares. When you see in window phone, when you will install the R softwares, then the packages are some packages are already installed, but some you have to install. Some background noise is coming, so please mute. Uh, some mic is open. Please mute all your mics. It is disturbing to others. Some mic is open. Okay. So when you install our software, it will show in window 4 that some packages are already installed, but some these are called built-in package, but some packages are not installing. We say them these are the third-party packages. So we have to install that packages, and or will give you errors that he could not find that function. It means that the packages is not installed in our softwares. We will do it some. So how we can install package? We can install package through command. Install.package commands. We will do these softwares, and when the package is installed, then the other step is you have to activate package. You have WhatsApp in your mobiles, but you cannot perform calling up to that. You open WhatsApp. So for packages are already installed in our software, but you have to activate that package, and it can be activated through library functions. So this is a library, and you will put this install.package nitr. So you have to init package, so you have to write down here library, and then this package will be activated. So you have to activate all packages performing functions, and this commands through this command you can activate all package in one go. So these some points you must note down in your notebook and must understand. And we will also see in our data sheet that these things will give you errors many times. If you not do this, you in your data files and in the name of folders, then R will do not perform your function and give you errors. First step is the all files and all R script and data file must be in same folder. These do not be data file is in different folders and R script is in different folders. And so R will be confused where I have to import data. So you have to put all your materials data file and R script in a same folder. They should not be in different folder and in different location in your system. If they will be in different locations, then R will be give you errors. Another thing, there should be no space between folder name or file name. If you are R folder, sometimes it's a single space, it's a double space, it will be you give you error. You can write R dash R underscore folder names R dot folder. So you do not have to give space in between two names, and no space would be in Excel. So in data file, when you not space in your folder name, not space in your data file name, so there should be no space between them, and no space between the same like treatment variable and measured variables. And I will show you in data file in left side alignment. This should be not be in center. If the data is centered, it also creates space before and after. So all will be confused. It's a single space or it's double space. And delete all other except your data. If your number or text are present in somewhere in your files, all will read that numbers are text and will give you error. So your data file must be clean and there should be no other thing except data. So first you have to no space in folder name, no space in file name, and no space between treatment variables and measure variables. Left side alignments, delete all other text in your table. So these things are very important. R is simple, but your data file is very important. If data file is not properly arranged, then R will cannot do anything. So people many times say that they have errors, many errors. We have to solve these errors. It takes much time. So one of the major reason is that their data are not properly arranged on Excel sheets. They have a different value, number, text, and other spaces. So they are some problem in with that. So that's a it's a the source of errors. So very important. So first step, so today you will also arrange your data. I will show you my data so you can understand that. So your data must be rightly arranged. So I show you data files. So uh, my Excel file is showing on your screen.
It's still, oh yeah, now it's shared.
Okay, good. So you can see that this is our data that we will practice. So you can see that first of all, its all data should be left side
Can
alignments.
can you can you can you zoom in, Dr. Sam? इस थोड़ा zoom
Yeah,
कर
yeah.
इस हाँ yeah, okay okay.
Okay. First of all your data should be left side alignment. It should be left side alignments. So it should not be centered. If it's centered, it will or will do not understand that it's a single space or double space, it will give you errors. So first point is important to your data should be left side alignment. And other thing, there should be no space. I say the nitrogen underscore rates. So it should not be nitrogen rates. It's a single space and double space, and you can see that in my all sheet plant underscore rates pad value, and all these single words are it should be attached with the underscore. So there should be no space between the words. So that's why you have to arrange like this your data. These are the treatment variables. I will discuss in this. Independent and independent variables should be present in first rows and columns, and then your measure variables. And other things, I understand the missing values. If we do not have the this value, so you can say if you have some missing values in your data, so left it as blank. So do not disturb us, do not write anything. So left it's blank. If you have missing value in your data, so do not write anything in it. All will skip out all that's blank column. It's not that there is some missing values in it. So, and other points I show that there should be only data set in your set and no other things. Uh, this is displaying on your screen that's I write something on Excel sheet.
Excel
Hello?
sheet is shared. Excel sheet is shared on the screen, but we do not see anything you are rewriting in your Excel sheet.
Okay.
Excel sheet is shared on the
Okay.
screen.
Okay. 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 Dr. Nasrullah, can you repeat what I said in Excel sheet? What things we must be considered
Yeah,
during preparation of?
there are some points which acts as a prerequisite before running the R software. For example, there should be no space
Hmm.
between the folder names, or as you explained, and all text should be at the left side. If it is in the center, so it will confuse the R to properly
Hmm.
run. If there is some missing
And
value, you should keep it blank. You shouldn't write something like or some dot or something. Just keep it blank, a missing value. So some precaution you told us in your
yeah,
talk.
yeah, no extra thing except your data in your end. You do not have any in corner or inside. So there should be no extra points and extra writing text on your files. So your files should be only contain data. Sometimes we do some calculations in our Excel sheet, and we left this calculation on our data sheet. So it will be source of error when you are importing and you are doing data analysis. And your all data should be present like only in one Excel sheet. So you have to arrange it. So you have 1 year data, and you can write 2 year data below, and you have 3 year data. So you can put is above and below in one sheet. So you do not need multiple sheet for your data. So yeah, this is the data points. Now my presentation is showing all of you.
Yeah. It's clear visual.
So uh, Okay, we will summarize our presentation and then we will move to the R softwares. In the R software, I will explain that I theoretically describe here so you can understand that. So we are summarizing that presentation that R software was developed by Ross and Robert in 1993. It's a programming language. R is free and is more efficient and flexible as compared to other softwares. R operates in Windows Force. For performing every functions in R, we need a package. Packages are built-in and third-party packages. So some built-in packages are already installed in R, but third-party package you will need to install them. So data arrangement on Excel is very, very important to smoothly run the codes. If data is not properly arranged on Excel sheets, you will be not be able to perform your coding easily. So that's our PPT. Now we will jump into our softwares. So it's displaying on your screen. Oh, are you our software screen is displaying on the your screen?
Yes, yes, it's display.
Okay, good. So you can see that this is the window as I discussed with you that R has four windows. When you install it and open R Studio has a four window ones, window two, and window three, and window fours. So we will. So you can see that if I press X is equal to 2, and you can see in window 2 that R know that X is equal to 2. X is equal to 2, it's save in minds, and in window 3 you can see that it display you X is equal to 2. So that's command run successfully. Now I press X plus 1. So you can see in window 3 that R is showing answer 3. R know that the X is equal to 2. So I press X plus 1. I gave its answer 3. No, I delete that X is equal to 2 in window 2. Now we will see what will be happen if we X plus 1, we will press it. So you can see that error X object is not found. So what is meant by that, Dr. Nasrullah? Can you explain is why R is giving us error? Hello?
Yes, Dr. Saab.
Hello?
Yes, I
Yeah.
can listen to you. Uh,
Yeah. Why X why object X
because
not found?
because
Mm,
you first
yeah.
write x is equal to 2, and when you sum up x is
Mm,
equal to 1, when you delete x, the variable,
yeah.
when you delete
Yeah.
the variable, so it's a bit confusing for the R to sum up the whole value. So maybe why one reason is that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, R is not understanding by it's did not know what is meant by X. So we
Yes,
will
yes.
again do that. Yeah, we will again do X is equal to 2. So now we will press, and you can see that now X plus 1 it's give answer 3. So you understand the how these window are operating. So main concept you have to take care. So it's we run commands in window 1, and it's a save in window 2 in the mind of our software. You up to till you will now do not delete in window 2, it will be same in the mind of our softwares. So it will keep its minds that X is equal to 2, you will multiply it, is divided, it will remain in its X is equal to 2. So you must know that if you want to change X value, or you want to change your commands, or you change your data sheets, you have to change the name, or you will delete it from your window 2. So sometimes people very, very confused in beginnings that I am giving some data and are all presenting some data. So they do not delete previous files. So all R will reads that files. So this is the main concept. You must take it. Dr. Nasrullah, can you repeat it? Hello.
Yes, Dr. Saab. Actually, the whole summary of this is that we should take care of the commands. in a proper
Mm,
way to execute the smooth function of R.
mm. Yeah, that's good. So you have to understand these three windows. And so how you
Dr. Saab,
I
sorry to
can.
disturb you.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
I have installed the R Studio, but in my R
Okay.
Studio there are only three windows are open. Window 2, 3, 4. The first window in which you are writing the command. It is. I mean, I don't know why there is no this window in my R Studio. I have only the console one. You know the second one,
Yeah,
the third and fourth. But I don't have the first one. I only the writing command one.
maybe it's a you have to, yeah, like this one you have to minimize it. So you we will share your screen
Okay,
and you
okay,
will see the,
okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, thank you. That's, yeah, this is the four windows you have to take concept. So no, I will show you. Now it's the window 4. See, you can see that the packages are installed here. So you know, I already said that the third the built-in package. So these are already installed. I install these are installed packages. If you find to perform some function that is not installed in R, so you have to first install that. So packages are window 4s, and then I show you. And window 4 also display you the graphics. So you can see that graphic is in showing in window 4 on your screen.
In a window. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's showable.
Yeah, okay, good. So you can see that your graphics will show in window 4s. So your packages are theirs, and you can see your packages are theirs, and your plots will be there in window 4s. So you have to understand these four window. Dr. Mohit, can you please explain these four windows? Dr. Mohit Ali, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir, you can explain in these four windows so our students are learning R. So that's a good.
Yeah,
Okay.
the first window is the where we put the codes, or where we write the codes.
Okay.
I can I cannot see the screen. Okay, now I can see the screen.
Okay.
And the second window, which is the console, we call it the brain for the R.
Okay. Good.
And the third window, which is the environment,
Yeah. That's okay. Good. That's where
and the fourth one is
our
for
commands. Okay. For one is the where packages
the
are
packages
installed. Packages and our
and for
plot will
presenting the
be
graph.
our plots, our graphic, all we will be show in window 4s.
Yeah, in the
Dr.
fourth one.
Haf, thank you, Dr. Mohit. Thank you. You are understanding. So, Dr. Saifur Rahman are with us. Dr. Saifur Rahman with us. Hello, Dr. Saifur Rahman is listening to me. So all students should be attentive. I can ask question. That's a not if you are not understanding something. So we should repeat. So these first and second lectures are very important to know the basic steps. If you don't know these basic steps, then it will be easy to do coming that will some complicated. So you have to understand these basic things of ours. If you are not clear with these things, that's it will be giving you errors in coming lectures. So please, any others? Dr. Fahim, can you repeat us about the Windows 4 Windows? Dr.
Yeah,
Fahim.
yeah, definitely. In Windows 4, we install the packages and all the graphs were displayed in Windows 4.
Okay, good. And also repeat window 1, 2, and 3 so that people maybe understand it.
Window 2 is the brain, we can add anything, and the window 1 is where we can write the command, and window 3 is where we get the error or the barcode we have.
Okay, good, good. And last persons one can show us that describes one window and we will move forward. So I think that you know the four window concept and how R operate with these four windows. And last persons voluntary who can.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I have a question, sir, about the window first.
Okay, okay, yeah.
When you put the code in the x is equal to 2, the answer
Yeah.
showed in the window number 3. Then
Okay.
when the error came in, I couldn't understand about the error. Can you please and explain the error term, please?
Yeah, errors. I say that when I deleted x is equal to 2, it's mind of the R softwares. So that's why R is given as R when they delete x is equal to 2, now R do not understand what is meant by x. So when I put x plus 1, so R will be confused that what I should understand on x and give you answer. So I said that when you delete your mind of the our software in window 2, so he do not understand what is meant by that. That's why it was giving errors.
Okay, sir.
That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so these are the concept of four windows, so you have must understand this.
So, Dr. Saab, sorry, before we move forward, I still
Yeah.
in my R Studio, I still can't open the first window, the command in which we write the commands. I don't know it's by default or something wrong with my R Studio, or maybe it's minimized. Can you show us on the screen why the first window is not open in my R Studio?
Okay, that's just 2 minutes. I have to finish that lesson and we will share
Okay,
your
okay, okay,
screen.
okay,
And
okay, okay,
okay,
okay, please.
thank you, thank you. Okay, now I have the data. I will discuss tomorrow how to um, import your data. I want to perform descriptive statistic from data. So this is the function stat.desc for descriptive statistics. So I want to do a descriptive analysis of my data. So I want to run that. So now you can see that what is R saying? The error in statistic.desc data could not find functions. So can anybody explain me from my PPT why this error is coming out in R? Why R is saying that he could not find functions? What is meant by that errors? Why R is saying to me he could not perform that function? He could not find that functions. This what is meant by that errors?
I think
And
some package is not installed.
yes, Dr. Fahim, you are right. So I said that when this type of error come out, find function statistic dot, it's could not find function. It means that that function, that package is not installed. I give you example of WhatsApp video calls. You want to perform video calls, but you do not have WhatsApp package or application in your mobile phone. How your mobile can perform video call? You say him repeatedly 100 times perform that function. Mobile phone will be say sorry, I could not have WhatsApp install. So please install WhatsApp, then I will perform video calling for you. So that's why you when this type of error come out in your R's in window 3, you understand that that package is missing in R. So next question is come out that where I find how I can know that where from I find that package. How can we find that packages? We do not know where R is given. I could not find functions, and it mean we understand that the package is missing. The next step is where from we find this package. So this you can find it's a questions mark, and you can write that functions, and you can see that R has find out that package for you, and you can see that it's saying in window 4 PASTECS, that is the package, and in this package stat.desc is function is present. So R will find out that package for you. If that package is it will be R will show you. If not present, not show, then you paste this errors in Google also people will give you the way, give you the name of package for that functions. So first you have to do double question mark and then paste functions, and R will find for you that packages. PSTEC is the package name, and stat.eds, that is the functions. So R has find out packages. So you have first to install PSTEC. So we will install.package command, and PASTECC we will write in inverted commas, and we will install that package through this. So know that R is installing that package for us. So now you are seeing that the R is installing that package for us. Okay, that's package is installed. Other thing that we have installed in our phone, WhatsApp. Now we want to perform video calls. What we will do, we will open that package. So we will open WhatsApp, then we can perform in video calls. So you have installed dot package, you have installed in your system, but the other step is the activate that packages. So you can activate this packages through library and paste this package name and activate it. So you can see that activate, what is mean by activate. I will paste here. You can see that in window 4, 1 minute, one window 4 will. Oh, window package is displaying in window 4. You look at window 4's. Yes, you can see that it's activated. How you know it's activated is you can see that the package is ticked by library function. So when this package is ticked, and when ours will or when R will take or give correct sign on it. It means your package is installed, and now your package is activated. If your package is installed but not activated, then R will not perform your functions. So you have to do two things: install dot packages, and second one is through library. You have to activate that packages. When you do these things, then you will be able to perform that functions. So next we have do both step: install dot packages, and then we have through library we have activate our packages. So now we will move to the now we perform stat.dec descriptive statistic. Now we want to perform that, and now you can see that R did the descriptive statistic for us. So this is you can see that in a single line commands R have performed all descriptive statistic for you: minimum, maximum, range, sum, median, mean. And that's why I was saying that through R you can understand your data easily. So you can see that in single line commands R do descriptive statistic for you. So you have to understand here's a package functions, how you will install the package, how will you will activate, how you will find the package, and how you will install the packages, and library and statistic.dac. So these are very, very crucial and very, very basic concepts. Packages and function difference people do not understand. I said earlier that in beginning they are much confused that their functions are not performing or is giving. So we have to find that packages. So that's important to learn. So can anybody repeat about that? Why packages? That's package functions. How we can find packages and what is mean by activations performing. Can anybody explain?
Yes, Dr. Saab, as you said in your presentation there, we have two type of packages, first and the third one, maybe third party package, sorry. So some packages are built in the system, just like when we buy some phones. So there are lots of software which are built on, but the phone might not have some packages being installed, just like WhatsApp, Facebook, etc. The same in the R, some packages are third party packages. So just like you explained in the example, that if you want to perform descriptive statistic, for example median mode, etc., and our R studio doesn't have these packages installed, so there are some very simple command we explain in your first window, just like install.packages paste text, and the second is activate. By these two simple command, first from the first command we can find, the R will find that specific package for us. So in the second step we can install it, and how we can find that this the particular package is activated. So when we go to the fourth window and we find the specific package, and it is tick mark, the tick marks show that the particular package is now activated, and we can perform the descriptive statistics.
That's good. Uh, Moidali, can you please explain about packages? So, uh, Moidali, can you please? Hello? Mm. Dr. Moidali, you are listening to me?
Yes, now I'm listening.
Okay, good. So you can how you can explain about package and function differences, why it's a package is very important, how we can find packages, how we can activate them. So briefly describe about packages importance and functions, so we know that you understand these things.
Yeah, packages
Hello?
are, yes,
Yeah, please.
the difference between packages and functions. Packages, we find them in R. Some of them come with R, and some of them we install them. The functions is what we use to run a specific statistics or a specific code. This is the function.
Okay, good.
Dr. Sab, maybe we can simply say that any software that we install is actually a package, and the sort of function it gives. For example, WhatsApp is a package, and what is the function? So we can do video call, audio call, sort of these things. So a software is actually a package, and what it gives you, that is actually the function.
Yeah, that's good. Moidali, how can you find if some package is missing? How can you will be find that package?
If the package missing, I could go to the console with a double question mark and write the name of the missing package. So
And
R will
okay,
show me the package in the first window with the packages. Then I could install and write the name of the package and then install it in the software.
okay.
Uh,
If you what is the other way to find packages? If or it's not giving showing you that package, what is
Naresh,
other way to find it? Hello,
Other way
what
is,
is other?
yes, other way is,
Uh,
It's finding from the install window near to the packages. So I could write the name of the missing package and
Okay.
I could find it from.
Okay, and you can also Google that package for that functions. Google in people will also give you that the package name. Sometime when I get a problem with any package, so I put in Google and that I can find it easily from that. So it's you keep in mind that if some in trouble, so you can find it in Google also that packages. So you
Yes,
can
of course.
find from. Okay, good. So any other person can explain us package functions. So
Yeah, definitely.
uh,
And in Windows 4, there are some already installed packages in R. So we are going to search that packages. If the particular packages is available in the R, we will install it from the Windows 4. If the package is not available, that means we should install it from the third party, like from mobile. For WhatsApp, we go for the Play Store. Same in the R Studio, we go for the Google to search that particular package, and we install that, download that particular package and install it in the R. And after installing that package, that function will be performed.
that's good, Dr. Fahim. Excellent. So this is and in other summary is also our functions, and you can see that with the uh, single commands, you can see the summary of all your parameters. So that's we will do it in our next lessons that the so through summary you can see the minimum, first quartile, medians, mean, third quartile, and maximum of every. And from here you can see that the your values are within literatures or out of literatures. I said that the outlier sometimes you have very difficulty when you have much data, so you cannot find that the data either is within the range of the literature or is not within the range of literature. So by simple summary functions you can see your data and you can understand this data very easily in our software. So if you want to see any parameters and then you will is resemble it with literatures, so you can say that my minimum value is what is coming and what my maximum value is coming. So you can compare your data with the existing literature through easy way in single line command summary data. Last thing I will to the lesson is that I show that you have to activate your packages. So it's not easy to do it's when you have 100 or more packages to take one by one every uh, packages. So by this lapply functions dot packages are available to its function. So this function through this one line function you can activate all your package present in your library. So by running these commands, you will see that in you will see in window force that's all packages are tick marked by automatically through these commands. You can see in that command is running. So you can see in window 4 that R has automatically tick and activated all packages for you with these single commands. It's do not need to tick mark every package for activation. So by this command, you can activate all packages for you. So at the end, I summarize today lessons. In today lessons, we have learned about the R softwares, about the window of R software. In window 1, you will write the command, and window 2 is the mind of our software, and window 3 R runs all commands or give you errors. And window 4 where you can find packages. If you find performing functions and it's not it's giving you errors, it means that package is present in that. So you will have to double question mark and in window force and write down the package, write down the functions, and R will find for you that packages, and you have to install that packages, and through library function you have to activate that functions. And so through this thing I'll apply commands, you can activate all your packages in one one line commands. So I think for beginners and for you that is sufficient for you. So we have not to give all things in one day. So I stop here today lesson and we will move. And tomorrow I will share with you notes of tomorrow lessons in morning, so you will read all that. And these all things are we are all present in our lesson one. We have discussed, we have given all things, and we have also give you description of our all commands are present in your one lessons. So you have to find all these things in your lesson one. Please read carefully. And in the lesson one in PDF file, we have also given you assignment for today lesson. So complete all these assignments and put in your folders before next lab before 8 p.m. tomorrow. So up to till anybody have some questions, suggestions, anything can share. And next we will in our next in our hours we will install our software in your system. If somebody has a problem with installation of our, he or she can share screen with us so we can give suggestion to him or her for installations. So we will do
Thank you
some
very
practice.
much. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, Dr. Saab. The way you are explaining and the way you are guiding us in our software is worth plausible and very interesting. Um, hope the remaining 4 days will be so informative, just like the first day, and we learn a lot from you today. Thank you. I have found the actually I have minimized the first window, so I got it. It's in the uppermost in the rightmost portion. Here is a small icon, minimize, maximize. So I put it, I click it, and the first window is now which I can see the first window. Thank you,
Excellent.
Dr. Saab. I have just one question. I have just one
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
last command you put, when you put the last command, L apply this one, and all the softwares packages in the fourth window are ticked. I have just one question. If you look at the command L apply the small bracket dot package or dot, so you see the one dot available is equal to true. There is some space, or it's without, the command is without any space.
No, command is without any space. I will share with this script with you. I will put in a instructor folders and data
Okay.
file and this script, and you can find it. So commands are available. You do not to write that command. If you write, they will give you some errors. So I said that you have to
Okay.
understand how these command run, not to write on
Okay.
these levels. So you have to
Okay. Okay.
just run.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Saab.
If you try to write, then you
Yeah, yeah.
dot, you
It's no, it's quite
bracket,
lengthy. Quite
yeah,
quite lengthy.
bracket,
It's
yeah.
lengthy.
If you miss any dot, yeah, as
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see in website, if we write dot www dot anything double dot, so it will stop. So like that,
Uh,
R will stop you.
so, Dr. Saab, you mean that all this script is actually written, and we just need to know how to use this script and how we can modify it according to our own data. You mean like
Okay,
that?
yeah. That all every commands, everything is available in net books and everything. You will find to anything. These coding are available. You have to modify that. Mobile phone is made up. You have to use it, not to made it. So,
Okay. Okay.
so
Thank you very much,
that's
Dr.
yeah,
Saab. Thank you very
yeah.
much.
So
Thank you very much.
in this way, R will be easy for you. If you will
Okay.
write and you will develop at that level, that will be problem. So that's
Okay.
why people run away from R. So they try to write them.
Okay. Thank you, Dr.
Yeah,
Saab. We learned a lot from you
yeah,
today.
yeah. We will. I am my training. So I am making things very, very simple and from basic to advanced, so that you understand basic things, foundation, so we can move from on that levels.
Okay. Thank you, Dr.
So
Saab.
thank you. Anyone further? Any comments? Any question? Any suggestions? So we can improve tomorrow lessons, and you have to practice that. I will share this script and data file in instructor folder, and also today recording will be also available.
Yes, I have a one
So
question.
yeah, Sayed Adil Sanj. Yes.
I wrote this command activate all packages and apply. Then all
Hmm.
packages have been ticked. And when I shut down the R Studio and when I open it again, then they didn't it.
Yeah, No, when you closed, you have I explained through again through WhatsApp. When you shut on your phone, you have to again open your WhatsApp. So you that's like when you shut down all windows, you will have to run this command again. Every time when you shut down our softwares and close it and open it tomorrow, so you will have to run this command again.
Okay, okay, okay. We have to run when we have to start.
Yeah. You have to start in daily. So you have closed and shut down as like system. You have shut down. You are working on a word sheet and you close your system, and next day you will again open that sheet and then you will start your working. So like that.
But Dr. Sab, here is another question that once we
Y-
install some package, just like
Okay.
just like you
Yeah.
told us how to search a third party software, third party package, and then install it in the fourth window. So once we installed a particular package, it will be installed forever. I mean, if even
Yeah.
if we shut down the
It,
R Studio, it will not be vanished.
yeah, it will be for hours for your up till that you will install new version. When you will be install a new version, you have to reinstall all packages. But you are working in a same version, so you do not need to do again install it. It will be already installed. You just have to activate it for
Okay, got it.
doing functions.
Okay, okay,
Thank you.
okay.
Any have problem with installation of R, so you must install R software today. If you have problem, you can WhatsApp me, you can send me pictures of that, you can email me. So you must have installed our softwares today. So we are going to do more analysis and more from advanced things tomorrow. So at today you have to understand all these concepts and you must install. If you have problems, you can text me, WhatsApp me, and you can also email me.
Sorry, which version of R Studio we have to install? It is R4.2, R4.
It's okay, no problem with you. You can install front version. That's
Dr.
okay.
Sab, the notes you have provided, there is something mentioned that sometime even the most updated version doesn't work well. So we need
Yeah.
to sometime to install the some older version too. So far, I have installed the
Yeah.
most updated one.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's sometimes some functions are not doing, so you will sometimes we have to move previous version. So, but it's a very rare chances. So you know that thing. Sometimes it's giving you to problem.
Okay,
At
so the
one
most
packet.
advanced one R 4.1.2 that you have suggested, that one is okay for instance.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I am working with this version, so I have no problem with that. If I have a problem, I can move with the coming versions or past version. So if things are running quickly, smoothly, so you do not have a problem with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dr. Sab, thank you.
In your notes, you have said that for descriptive statistics, you have to install dplyr, I think.
Yeah, that's a pack.
I have to ask that is a third party.
Yeah, that is a third party, and you can install it. So many people have do descriptive function different way. So some develop have the deployer function. Sometimes it can be do that, and sometimes you have to install that. Today I have installed. So that's for example. So I give you some examples. So that's a notes in. So you can do with that package also.
Yeah,
So
it is not built in.
yeah, it's a sometimes it's not built in. Yeah, so, maybe in deployer can do for that. If we deployers do not do that in a current version, so you can install that package. So it's no problem.
Okay.
Any other questions? So we are
Yes, sir. I have one question.
okay. Yeah,
Regarding
we
the Excel sheet, the name of the variables, instead of using, for example, plant height or irrigation, can I use only one number or one letter? For example, A, B, C, D.
yeah. You can one numbers are give you some underscore or the dot,
Uh,
so you do not have space between them.
I meant well letter instead of
Yeah, yeah, you
plant
can,
height. For example, I write only A.
yeah, plant height, yeah, you can
A,
write
it's fine.
plant height, yeah, you can write, or you do not, actually it's removing spacing, so you do not have spacing between them.
Okay.
That's the purpose of that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. So, Mohit, you have installed our softwares in your
Yes,
system?
I will install the software. I have it.
Okay, I will share the that script and data so you practice. If you have any question, you can email us or that's WhatsApp me.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. So I think that there is no. If we have a question, we are still there. We are on WhatsApp, we are so on emails, so you can email us, WhatsApp us any question. So please read our notes of that lesson and practice, do all assignments and install all that softwares. So thank you very much. We will meet tomorrow at 8 p.m. Thank
Inshallah.
you.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for today's session.
Th-
Thank you very much and good night.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.